looking at the truth is not always comfortable.
If you know the story, it's a hard story.
This is a story about injustice and about telling the truth, and as long as there's injustice in the world, this piece will have relevancy.
You're laughing one moment, but another moment's like a dagger through your heart.
The morning when my sleep was done, and I felt that cheery Chattanooga sun. Then I thanked the Lord above that I was still alive, and I waited for the 6:05.
Because we're doing it for a contemporary audience, we do a flavor of a minstrel show, we do the flavor of an orchestration. It has a lot of ragtime, which is great, and it also has banjo, harmonica. It's orchestrated to be very much authentic minstrel sound.
The Pennsylvania Club, to see you walking my line.
There's a ragtimey sort of basis for a lot of it. They also, in minstrel shows, would sing a lot of songs about, missing Massa and the plantation.
In our show, the Interlocutor tells the boys to sing a song, and they do, but they spin it on its head a little bit.
Hey, 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 join in the merriment. Everyone's a minstrel tonight.
And the American minstrel form, it was the most popular form of entertainment for over 100 years. A lot of popular music came out of the form. You know, Camptown Races, Oh Susanna, Dixie. It was very much that American variety show from the turn of the century that then ultimately morphed into, a lot of ways, into the early vaudeville.
From our vantage point now, everybody realizes, of course, that minstrel shows were about as unabashedly and unashamedly racist as you could get.
We thought, we've got a story that's all about bigotry and racial stereotypes. Why not merge it with that entertainment form and put the two together in order to heighten the stakes?
Basically, I think my arms folded anytime I heard minstrel show. Now we had to examine the form and find out also what were the positives and what we can do with the form to tell the story that we're telling.
When they told me it was a minstrel show, I was elated to play the interlocutor. A lot of the prejudices that are prevalent in this play were in my nature and in the way I was brought up. So I'm a natural for this role in many ways.
The minstrel form has several different elements that are quite traditional. One, of course, is the end men, Mr. Tambo and Mr. Bones. There's the interlocutor, who sort of plays the persona of the genteel Southern gentleman.
This time, can we tell it like it really happened? This time, can we tell the truth?
Of course, Haywood. Have you ever told the truth before, Mr. Tambo?
Is that what we're doing?
Yes.
No, I've never done this before.
And then they're all seated in a semicircle with the other players in the troupe.
Mr. Bones, our story, if you please.
The interlocutor would call on the players to tell jokes, sing songs, do skits.
Our story begins.
Well, there are skits, there's a shadow play, for example. All of these are traditional elements of a minstrel show.
There were specialty numbers in a minstrel show, and we have a specialty tap dance. Our littlest Scottsboro boy, who's only 12, he has a nightmare about the electric chair, and that turns into a tap dance.
We get to tap dance and do all of this extraordinary choreography, but at the same time, it's this really barbaric and scary scene.
And watch them sing and dance.
Follow me, boys.
No matter how evil the situation is, because it's a minstrel show and things are written so funny, you're laughing, but then you're, wait a minute, that's not funny, you know what I mean? So it's a roller coaster ride of emotion.
We just got a telegram from the Supreme Court of the United States saying that these boys didn't have a proper lawyer.
Proper lawyer? I object. I played the part of the proper drunk Southern lawyer perfectly.
As I got into it, I realized that this show was telling a story on two different levels.
Follow me, boys.
It's not that much different from what Molière did. We not only laugh at the people who are being portrayed, we finally realize we're laughing at ourselves.